Hi, this is Tim Haller and I'm just doing today's video log. Today I wanted to talk about blocking your own success, and I think definitely I do this, and a scenario just presented itself where somebody wanted to pay me to do some private kung fu lessons with them, and my immediate reaction was, I don't know if I want to do that, and it was pointed out to me that, don't you want money? uh, I think the reason my immediate reaction was, I don't want to do it, was because of past annoyances and difficulties that I've had with private students, and obstacles and things that are in the way, and me having to book a class, and but I've created I've made so much of these blockages. I've concentrated more on the problems than I have on the the good. It's like with work that I've got as well, rather than thinking about the money or what it could do for my life to make my life better. I think about all the difficulties in making it happen, and getting to the job, and driving through traffic, and dealing with the people at work, and so I immediately discount it in my mind, because that's far too much trouble, and it's just sort of brought this into my awareness that I've done this for a number of years, and I work really hard at building up various income streams. But then when people turn up and want to pay me to do something, I kind of almost don't want that. It's crazy, really. It's crazy. But I think part of the reason is, what motivates me is getting to that position, achieving that outcome, and then when I've achieved it, I don't value it, and I sort of discount it and throw it away almost, and then wonder why I've not had any income, or not had any money, or not been able to do things with my life. Because I've given so much attention to being able to do what I want when I want, and not having to work, I suppose. But the knock-on effect of that is not having any money. And that's one of the reasons that's led me to an internet business, is the idea of setting up income streams that just come in and they pay you for the work you've done previously. And I've been super motivated to create that kind of income, a passive income, because I've got such a negative outlook on the action steps needed to go to work, to do jobs, to serve, I guess. And I think if I want to have any more money in my life, then that needs to change, and I need to be more willing to do things and break my habits and step out of my comfort zones, because I think that's what it's become, really. It's my comfort zones. I've got comfortable being unemployed, sitting at home. I've got too comfortable with it, because over the years I've sort of got away with it. I've managed to, well, I started off being on benefits in my 20s, and then I was using that time to focus on doing what I wanted to do, and get qualified, and join the stunt register. And then it was training in kung fu, and I loved all those things. And then once I kind of qualified and I had to get work, somehow it all seemed much more difficult. It wasn't just me doing the things I wanted to do anymore. It was me doing difficult jobs that I found much more challenging, dealing with difficult people to get money, and it just didn't seem worth it. In a number of cases, I mean, I've had a million jobs. I've driven HGVs, and I've done computer data entry jobs, and I've worked in yards, and I've taught trampolining, and I've taught rock climbing, and I've taught martial arts, and I've done a million different things, and it was never enough. It never gave me any joy. What gave me joy was the I think the chase, the mission to make life better, or get myself into a better position. But when it came down to it, I didn't actually want to do it. I just wanted to fall back into my comfort zones and have another mission, and that was kind of what motivated me. And that's probably my biggest challenge is just changing my mission, changing my focus, and stepping out of my comfort zones, and realizing that I block myself from having more money, because of sort of wanting to do exciting things all the time rather than wanting to work. Yeah. So yeah, a bit of a, and again, it's kind of tough when you see these things about yourself, because you kind of think, oh crap, what must people think of me, and why am I not more like this? And you end up judging yourself, and that again, that's unhelpful. But yeah, just something I've realised, that you need to set up your stall so that you have something to sell to people, and then you need to make it easy for them to come and buy from you. And I think that's what I was never very good at, setting up my stall, because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to charge, and that stood as a barrier. Whereas if I go to a yoga class, for example, they tell you how much it is, what it is an hour, how to book. They tell you what the scenario is. They've set up their stall, and they make it easy for you to come and buy their product by allowing you to purchase online. And I think I've stood in my own way and put up a load of resistance and barriers from people buying from my stall. Anyway, it's a long enough video for today. Just wanted to share that. Hopefully that helps somebody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.